Here we present the results from our interpretable models, which help us understand what truly drives environmental impact. We set a baseline configuration with a Intel CPU, a daily frequency, and ATA damped model. Then we assess how emissions change when we modify each variable. As you can see, the number of observations right here is high enough to get reliable estimates, and the in-sample R-square is relatively high, around 83%. As suspected, results show that the number of observations and the complexity of the algorithms measured as the number of standard models when using ensemble methods. This impact positively on the cost. But the most influential factor is the choice of the algorithm that you can see here. DOTM, for example, might finish in seconds, while GROI requires multiple model runs and optimization procedures. The data frequency is also key. Hourly data tends to be much more computationally demanding than monthly or yearly data, and that's probably due to the treatment and complexity of seasonality. Interestingly, other factors like, for instance, the series category have no significant impact on emissions. All these findings reinforce that environmental cost is obviously not random, but it is structurally linked to modeling decisions. Therefore, we can make purposeful choices and that substantially reduce carbon footprint without sacrificing forecasting needs. In this slide, we evaluate our predictive models, which are simple linear models, and more complex alternatives as XGBoost and random forest. Linear models work well also out of sample, and as we have seen in the previous slide, are quite useful to interpret the impact of exogenous variables. But as suspected, the more advanced models provide better predictive accuracy. You can see this here in the test sample. This is because both random forest and XGBoost capture nonlinear relationships between features and emissions, performing significantly better than the linear approaches. This is important because emissions do not increase linearly. When a model becomes more complex, like ensembles for instance, the growth in cost can be exponential. And these models here are able to detect at least part of this pattern. Overall, our predictive framework allows practitioners to forecast how much CO2 a forecasting process would generate before running it. And this capability is crucial if Green AI principles are to be incorporated into model selection in real-world applications. This slide shows the predicted versus real CO2 emissions using a random forest model. We see strong alignment here for simpler models like ThetaBoc-Cox for theta, ATA damped, and DOTM. Their emissions are quite stable and easier to estimate. However, the predictions become less accurate for more complex algorithms such as GROI, SCUM, THIF, and PrettyLab. Those models involved multiple internal steps which increase variability. This behavior teaches two key lessons. First, forecasting environmental cost works best whenever the algorithm structure is simple. So if sustainability is a goal, simple approaches are easier to monitor and control. The second key idea here is that we still need improvements to better model the complexity of advanced ensembles. This motivates future research on emission modeling for more sophisticated forecasting strategies. Still, the predictive value we achieve is strong enough to serve as an effective screening tool for decision making.